It's another winter storm on the way to the Bluegrass State. I'm tracking everything from the flooding potential to the increasing threat for significant sleet and snow.
With heavy rain expected, some people living near creeks and streams aren't taking any chances what they're doing to protect their property. And why repair crews in one county are having a hard time restoring water service to everyone who lost it during the recent cold weather.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Good evening to you. From heavy rain to sleet and heavy snow, another winter storm is moving towards the Bluegrass. Before the snow arrives, there is the threat of flooding. Tonight, we begin with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. He's tracking everything heading our way on the First Alert Defender. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, Amber, this is a fairly potent storm system coming up as we go, especially into Wednesday and early Thursday. That's when we should really hit the peak of this upcoming storm. In between now and then, we just get some gusty showers. Action again coming down the road Tuesday night into Wednesday with the heavy rain first. That's why we have a winter storm watch that is preceded by a flood watch across the entire region, all of central and eastern Kentucky through the day on Wednesday. That's an area could be talking about 1, 2, or even some local 3-inch amounts. Also dealing with a winter storm watch that is in effect for the entire region as well through that time frame. Daily breakdown showing a high impact winter storm around here. Wednesday flood threat. That is followed by the significant snow and sleet threat. This could be an out-and-out snow and sleet storm, both a snow and sleet storm for parts of the Bluegrass State as we go into that time frame, Wednesday night, and early in the day on Thursday. Now, in Live First Alert Defender, we have nothing going on locally, getting some of the clouds from this system that is still well off to our west and southwest to already get into town. Here's the storm in question, at least the first storm. Big push of Arctic air coming in behind there. We're going to get those two to meet up right across the Ohio Valley. That will lead to a swath of heavy snow and sleet setting up. And when I come back in a few minutes, the focus of the forecast will be on a new call for snow and sleet fall. Amber, that's in less than 15 minutes.
All right, Chris, we'll see you then. Thank you. People who live near flood-prone creeks and streams will be keeping a close eye on the water tomorrow. Heavy rain on top of melting snow from the last winter storm could cause some problems. So folks who live near Stoner Creek in Bourbon County tell us they're already taking precautions. Jordan Valines continues our First Alert weather team coverage.
The Stoner Creek area of Paris has had its fair share of flooding problems over the years, and folks here at this motorcycle club know that all too well. They say it only takes about 2 to 4 inches of rain for the water to rise up right next to their building. Sitting just a few feet from Stoner Creek.
We like it here.
The motorcycle club's location comes with a great view.
A nice scenery down here.
At a great risk.
When it does rain, it gets up pretty high.
Throughout the years,
back in '79, and it was up to the peak of the building.
They've learned time and time again.
About a year and a half ago. That
when heavy rain hits,
real close,
flooding follows.
We had to move everything out.
Plans of packing up and heading out could be put into place again on Tuesday.
We've got a tractor trailer body standing by.
That is if the creek's water level creeps up too close to its flood stage of 18 feet.
So we've got quite a few bikes on the property that we're worried about flooding out.
As for now, members of the motorcycle club are keeping their fingers crossed, hoping that history won't repeat itself this time around. Flood watch is expected to go into effect on Tuesday evening. In Bourbon County, Jordan Valines, WKYT.
Well, according to the National Weather Service, today marks the 18th anniversary of the biggest flood in Stoner Creek's history. On that day, water levels were measured at 30 feet, which is 16 feet above average. Well, some people are still feeling the effects of wintry weather over the last few weeks. That includes those in Powell County, where a water shortage continues. County leaders say leaky and broken pipes are keeping them from restoring water service to everyone. Kristen Kennedy has the update.
When you're stuck at home going on weeks of record-setting snowfall, the only form of water you want to see is the kind streaming from your faucet, not melting in your driveway.
The last couple of weeks has been really bad. They'll turn their water on for a few days. They'll turn it off and on, off and on.
Monday afternoon, Shannon Dale's house on Paint Creek had it.
As of right now, we do, yes. But it's not promising on how long we'll have it off.
Farther down the road, they didn't.
Over at my fiance's house and the family that lives over on the other side of the hill here, they have no water at this time.
Hatton Creek is another stretch county leaders say has limited water. And for families that need it, Stanton's mayor says they're providing it.
We do have water at Lions Club Park that we're giving away. I have some here at the hardware stores where for people that are that don't have drinking water.
Stanton Mayor Dale Allen blames bursting pipes, a bunch of them, for the drain on the city's supplies.
We had so many leaks. I mean, I've been here in this hardware store for 21 years. I had a froze water line. Never. People that's lived in their houses for 40 and 50 years has never had a frozen water line. He's
still asking those that do have water to be frugal with it.
When it comes on, they tell you to conserve, but it's kind of hard to conserve when you've got to have your water for your basic needs. And of course, you have to bathe when you go to work and be clean.
In Powell County, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
County leaders were out at Lions Club Park today handing out water to those who need it. They'll be back there again tomorrow. Even during snow days, a principal in Clay County has found a way to help his students. Last week, Goose Rock Elementary School Principal William Sexton, along with Family Resource Center staff members, delivered water and food to students and their families. Sexton says those families were grateful to see him.
Just wanted to do something to be able to give back and let them know that, you know, they not only see us here in the educational setting, but we're a part of the community.
Sexton also says road crews cleared snow off the roads for them so they could make those deliveries. We have this note to pass along to you. Scott County school leaders say classes at Scott County Middle School have been canceled tomorrow because of a heating problem, but all other Scott County schools will be open. Only Scott County Middle is closed. Clay, Harlan, Jackson, and Leslie County schools are also closed tomorrow because of weather. For a full list of closings and delays, just go to our website, WKYT.com. Tonight, the Laurel County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding man deputies say got away after a police chase. Deputies are looking for 48-year-old James Harrison of London. They say around 7 tonight, he led police on a chase and even damaged a deputy's cruiser before getting away. Police say Harrison was last seen on Twin Branch Road. They say he's driving a black Jeep Compass with a Massachusetts license plate. Tonight, Lexington police are still looking for the men that they say are responsible for a violent robbery at a tobacco store. Police have an arrest warrant for one of the suspects, 30-year-old Darnell Thomas Jr. Surveillance video shows the robbery at Tobacco Zone on North Broadway Friday night. One of the suspects put down his gun, so the clerk grabbed it. That was followed by a scuffle and shots being fired. Police think one of the suspects may have been shot, but the robber still got away with some money. The clerk thinks this robbery is connected to a string of other robberies around Lexington.
I actually watched and saw a couple pictures from the other robberies. The same gun. It was the same gun that the police got. So I believe it's the same guy.
Lexington police say they are looking into whether Thomas was involved in at least 15 other robberies, but they don't want to rule out any other suspects. Investigators now think they know what caused a fire at a Woodford County farm that killed 6 horses last week. According to our news partners at the Herald Leader, firefighters believe a water bucket heater started the fire at Chanticleer Farm. The fire destroyed 2 barns. Firefighters say the fire will be listed as accidental. Tonight, 5 people face charges after Georgetown police say they found more than 1,800 counterfeit copies of movies. Police say the movies were being sold at a booth at the Georgetown Flea Market. They say a company that investigates complaints regarding counterfeit items contacted Georgetown police. The counterfeit movies were seized over the weekend. Police think the suspects were charging customers a third of the price for the knockoff movies.
If you're buying a brand new release movie for a price that seems too good to be true, it probably is. The packaging tends to be substandard. The print quality on the movie or music cover tends to be substandard.
Arrested Albert Johnson, Michael and Violet Humphrey, and Teresa and Donald Perkins. All 5 have been charged with unauthorized reproduction and distribution of recorded articles or devices for sale. Tonight, crews still haven't restored power to Lexington's Government Center after an electrical fire. The fire started last night in a nearby parking garage, but crews had to cut power to the entire building to make the repairs. Employees who work in the Government Center were told to stay home today. As for tomorrow, city leaders asked them to check in the morning to see if the Government Center will be open.
Follow WKYT online at WKYT.com. Join the conversation on Twitter and become a part of the WKYT Facebook family.
Today marks the 3rd anniversary of a dark day in Kentucky history. On March 2nd, 2012, a tornado outbreak killed 24 people and damaged communities around the state. Morgan County was among those hardest hit. 6 people died in a tornado there. Donnie McKenzie's pool hall was among the buildings that the tornado destroyed. He says he and 5 other people were inside at the time.
It was just a terrible feeling because I just rented the building, and you just wondered, what are you going to do? That's all I've done all my life.
West Liberty Elementary School was also destroyed in the tornado, along with much of downtown West Liberty. A new school opened last year, and many homes and businesses have been rebuilt. Another tornado killed 6 people that day in Laurel County. The East Bernstadt area was hard hit. Laurel County's emergency management director calls that day, quote, a nightmare. But he says county leaders learned some valuable lessons from what happened.
We put more plans in place. We've built relations with more mutual aid agreements. But I feel today we're more prepared today probably than we were then.
Many of the homes in East Bernstadt damaged or destroyed by the tornado have since been rebuilt. A Southern Kentucky man has died nearly a week after being stabbed. Williamsburg police say Sidney Satterfield died this morning. Police say his stepson, 42-year-old William Kiesling, stabbed him in the face, head, and chest last Tuesday at a home on George Hayes Road. Williamsburg police had charged Kiesling after the stabbing. They say charges have now been upgraded to murder. Tonight, a new state audit claims the Harlan County Sheriff's Office spent thousands of dollars improperly. The audit claims the office spent more than $27,000 on personal clothing, food, alcohol, and a subscription to a dating website. Investigators say it happened while former Sheriff Marvin Lifford was in office. He lost a re-election bid last year. Auditors recommended that Lifford repay that money. The Army Corps of Engineers is taking proposals from private companies to build another commercial marina on Lake Cumberland. According to our news partners at the Herald Leader, the marina would be built in the Rowena community of Russell County. There's already a boat ramp at the site. It would be the 10th commercial marina on Lake Cumberland. Companies have until June 29th to send in a proposal.